بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف والأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My dear brothers present here, along with all our viewers who are joining us on Zoom, and my dear brother Ibrahim and our beloved Sheikh Ayaz Hausi, inshallah, today will be the orientation day for our new program that's going to be of great benefit for all of us, the Tadabbur al-Quran, inshallah. So, first of all, to introduce myself, I am Adnan Ahmed Hashim. I work here in Dubai. I'm born, raised, everything here in Dubai, and now I work with a real estate developer here in Dubai. And I work like basically 6 days a week and have really hard timings in terms of 9 to 6 on a daily basis. And I have my brother here, Ibrahim. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Ibrahim bin Hamad. I'm 16 years old. I study in Lima Academy School. I'm in grade 11. And alhamdulillah, I'm studying here now. I've graduated. I've got the privilege of studying directly from Sheikh Ayaz. And inshallah, we'll see how this course is going to be.
So, Brother Ibrahim, you go to school 5 days a week?
Yeah, every day.
Very good. And what are your timings?
Timings is the same, from 7 to 2:30.
Very good, mashallah. Very good, mashallah. And finally, I would like to introduce all of you to our beloved Sheikh Ayaz Hausi. And I would request my dear Sheikh to please introduce yourself to everyone present. Shukran.
No need, no need. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Just a quick, I'm not going to speak about my biography, but just my name is Ayaz Hausi, and I'm from Mauritius Island, and been in Dubai for the past 25 years, and done my studies in Medina Munawwara, graduated there, and having my teachers such as the Shaykh of Sheikh Abdul Muhsin Abbad. Had the privilege of reading under the Sheikh Muhammad Ayyub, rahimahullah, one of the best Qari, who just passed away, perhaps I believe 2018. And I believe it's an amana for us to carry on the message of Islam. I don't believe in having to learn something and just keep it for yourself. Or verily, that the only way of going forward, or whatever you know, share it to others. بَلِّغُوا عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Preach about me, even though it is one ayah or one verse. And coming here, being with Al-Manar for the past 13 years, and having to achieve a couple of achievements such as being a da'i and an imam and a khatib in that platform, had actually make us to another level where we believe we are here to share some of the I believe we're studying science before we pass away, which is the tafsir of the Quran. And I'm 37 years old, and still looking forward to learn. And whatever I've learned from Medina al-Mutahhara, and it's an amana for me to come and share that with you. And at the same time, I'm not mufti, I'm not an alim, a student of knowledge. What I've learned from al-Baqarah until al-Nas, I'm here to share that with the community, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And this is an amana and a work of a da'i. But inshallah, we're looking forward to undertake that journey together. This journey has been taken by the sisters and been taken by sisters with different languages. It's been successful. Started a very long time ago, where they started from Surah Al-Fatiha, they finish until Surah Al-Nas, and at the same time, it's been successful. At the same time, we are here knowing that we're going to study and indulge into the tafsir. But that will not make us a mufassir at the end of the course. It will not make us Ibn Kathir or Imam Sa'idi or any of the A'imma Mufassirun. After learning why we learn, when you look at all the sciences, you will definitely come to know that if I go into tafsir, I will get all the ulum. I will get the fiqh, I will get the hadith, I will get the aqidah, I will get the seerah, I will get everything. Yes or no? This is what tafsir, this is what makes it beautiful. And our approach is going to be in a way that we understand we are targeting adults who are working, adults who are busy, targeting parents, fathers who may not have much time to actually dedicate to ilm. So this is how we have fashioned and structured our 3 years or 2 years course bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Again, the way of doing it, inshallah, we're going to speak about the pattern of how we're going to do it in a way that everyone bi'idhnillah ta'ala are going to enjoy it, not having it as a burden or as something heavy. All right, for us to go through the Quran, understand the Quran, and for us to know what Allah is speaking about in the Quran. That's the aim of it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy.
Shukran, ya Sheikh. So basically, before we start, Sheikh, like I read the Quran, is that sufficient for me or how? And why should we do the tafsir?
Today, the reason we find Muslims not praying, Muslims cheating, deceiving, Muslim perhaps having a uniform outward, but inside of them, they are not the Muslim we're looking for, is because the Quran is a light that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down. The Quran is barakah. Today, we are thirsty for the barakah in our life. We complain there's no time, We complain there's no happiness in the house. We complain there's no barakah into our money. It's because we're not treating the Quran as supposed to be treated. The Quran was revealed for a reason. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he came down as a human being, as a teacher. And the book that the book that was given to the Prophet Muhammad was the Quran. This is where the barakah comes in, and this is where the nur comes in. The light into your house, the light into your life, until you meet Allah Azza wa Jal. Al-Quran is your light in this world and in the qabr and yawm al-qiyamah. Al-Quran. Nur Mubin. For Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down the Quran in order for us to, and I always mention this, for us to read it, for us to understand it, for us to implement it, for us to ponder over it, for us to learn it, teach it to others, and memorize it. These are the 6 criteria for us to understand this is the reason why the Quran was revealed. If you read the Quran, how many people that finish the Quran in Ramadan? Look at their life after Ramadan. They've gone back to how they were before Ramadan. Yes or no? But they praise themselves, I finished the Quran in Ramadan. But did that change their life? No. The Quran was revealed. لِتَدَّبُّرُوا آيَاتِهِ. The Quran was revealed in order for you to ponder over its meaning. How will you be able to implement the Quran if you do not understand and implement and ponder over it? The Quran was not revealed for us to put it in the car, on the houses, and our chain as amulets. It was revealed for us to read and take lesson from the Quran and apply it in today's life. So your life will never ever change unless and until you know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you. Reading the Quran, you get the ajr. But it's like a fruit without taste. You may eat a strawberry, beautiful when you look at it, but there's no taste. Reading the Quran with understanding give you the taste of the Quran. And this will make you become a friend of the Quran. When you understand what Allah is trying to tell you, because whenever you open the Quran, who's speaking to you? Allah. Allah is saying, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, all those who believe, Allah is speaking to you. If you want Allah to speak to you, open the Quran, Allah is speaking to you. You want to speak to Allah? Go do your salah and make your dua. That's the reason for us to change today. The reason why we find ourselves being very hard to be murabbi, to actually make the tarbiyah of our children, because we ourselves, we're not understanding the Quran. Why? Because we're not making an effort. So you all being here, trying to make an effort of understanding the Quran, you will see your life change, even though you don't understand it. Just because of the efforts, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the hidayah. So therefore, understanding the Quran is very, very important. Why the Quran was revealed in 23 years? Why the Quran was revealed in 23 years? If it was meant only to be read, it would have revealed jumlatan wahida. It would have revealed at one time. Ya Allah, take it and read it. La, it was revealed. وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا. It was revealed على مكث. It was revealed شوية شوية, yes or no? Little verses by verses. Why? لِيُثَبِّتَ بِهِ فُؤَادَكَ. In order for your heart to be able to take it and implement it and understand it. So understanding the Quran is very important, my brother. Just reading it, you get the ajr.
Yeah.
But reading it and understanding it and implementing it, the ajr are more. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy, inshallah. Allah. Another question?
Yes. So, Sheikh, basically, how long is this course going to be in total?
How long the course is going to be? To be honest, I cannot give an exact duration because we have actually targeted a 2 years course. Well, it sounds like 2 years. Am I going to be alive? No problem. Take it. Take it. Start it. If you die while learning the Quran, you'll be raised among the Ahlul Quran. Simple as that. If you die while actually learning the tafsir, you will wake up on Yawm al-Qiyamah among the Ahlul Quran. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Even though I say 5 years, we say, alhamdulillah, better. Even if I said 10 years, no problem. Oh, 10 years, am I going to be muta'allim bil Quran? No problem. Yallah, no problem. At least at the back of my mind, I know I'm doing a course of understanding the Quran. But we said 2 years. The sisters have taken 3 years. We can say 2 years in a way that we believe we can go not at a very slow pace, not at a fast pace. At a pace, perhaps, we may take 6 to 7 verses every session. One session is going to be 1 hour in a week, 6, 7, 8 verses per week. That may take us for 2.5 years. Perhaps maybe some of the weeks I may not be available. Maybe we may give some kind of off or holidays, who knows? It may extend to 2.5 years or 2 years. But to say exactly 2 years, we're going to finish, no. But approximately 2 years as per how we can carry on in regards to the flow of it. Maybe sometime I may take 1 or 2, 3 verses in a session. Sometime I may take 15 verses in a session. So it all depends. All right? I don't think that should be a big issue as long as we are there giving per month 4 sessions, inshallah.
So this will be an online course.
It is an online course because we believe this is, like you could see today, majority are online, and we want everyone around the world to be able to benefit from that course. So those who came today, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them. For those who are online, it's an online course, and bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, after perhaps every juz, we're going to give more certificate, especially after Surah Al-Baqarah.
Inshallah.
Yeah, then those are achievements. So we believe that's something that can actually pump everyone. But yeah, it is an online course.
And Sheikh, I would like to ask you, is this going to be like a paid course?
Yes, it is a paid course. It is a paid course of 100 dirhams monthly. Remember, there are a couple of people that are working behind the scene in order to put the verses together. And knowing as well that it's not something that you're going to get profit of. It's just something that whenever you put a small amount of money somewhere, because let me tell you something, we have actually given loads of free courses, many, but commitment was not there. Commitment was not there. Just because they thought it was free, yalla, yalla, khalas. I will go whenever I want. When I don't want to go, khalas, I don't want to go. But whenever you put a small amount over there and then there is commitment and attendance, you see the people are more committed to it. And for those who are unable to pay, yalla, adi, no problem. Tell us you're unable to pay, no problem. Maybe you're 15 years old, you're 16 years old, I cannot pay, I don't work, I don't afford, it's totally fine. But those who are able to pay, to put that, the allowance for that, that's totally fine. And we would like this to be there so that in order for you to commit yourself into it. May Allah Azza wa Jalla make it easy, inshallah.
Shukran, Jazakallah. So, Sheikh, basically, I'm sitting here with Ibrahim, and my brother Ibrahim is 16 years of age, and I'm almost more than double his age. So, is this course going to be beneficial for both Ibrahim and myself?
Look, the course is beneficial for all. Even if ever someone is 6, 7, 8 years old, they want to listen, they listen, adi, no problem. But all what we want is commitment. When you have when you're committing yourself to it, you've got to understand. In regards to the maturity of the knowledge that are going to be given, it's going to be given to parents. All right? When I'm going to speak, for example, when speaking about Surah Luqman, I'm going to speak in a language of speaking to parents over here. 30-year-old, the 25 years old, the 20 years old, they're growing up. When it's question I'm going to get, a mature question. We're going to speak about al-miraf, we're going to speak about inheritance, we're going to speak about, for example, biological needs, Allah speak about in the Quran. It is an adult course. But if ever someone wants to switch it on for the children to listen, there's no problem at all. We're not going to say no. Your wife wants to listen, you want to listen, totally fine. But I'm addressing to whom? To adults of men. All right? Because the women, they may have their own sessions.
So that means it's actually helpful because at home, my wife, my parents, they can also join the session, watch it live.
Of course.
They can also benefit, right?
Definitely. Everyone can benefit into it. So except, for example, let's say Brother Muhammad, he's the one who is the student. Of course, he can open it in the house. He can open it in the house, everyone can listen. But for the ladies one, is it online, the ladies? It's on site, yeah? Yeah, on site and online. But let's say, for example, for the ladies one, when she's doing it online, we don't expect the husband to be there. You understand what I'm saying? Because perhaps she may not feel comfortable having her voice being heard and the Quran being recited by her. But as for myself, I don't really mind. If Muhammad is opening his laptop and listening to me, his whole family is there, no problem. But at the end of the day, I'm addressing to whom? To Muhammad.
So because all of this is going to be a recorded session, just in case if I end up missing your live session on a Monday evening,
Yeah.
I can always go back to it as it's going to be available for us to view?
Yes, it's going to be a recorded session. And those who are committed, they're going to be put in a group, and in that group, interaction is going to be there, such as recording of the sessions, question and answers.
Inshallah. So just out of curiosity, after you give us, let's say we've completed the week, you've given us your lecture, you've given us all the information we need, are you going to be testing us?
Look, the test, I believe the test, there will be a small assessment. There will be a small assessment. It's not an assessment that you're going to come and write whatever. It's just an assessment of, if you look at it, this is the kind of assessment we're going to give on Google form.
MCQs.
Yeah. For example, why is this surah given the name of Fatiha, for example? Just for you to have a quick recap. And your name is written over there that, yes, you have done the test. All right? that commitment so that we can actually, when we're going to get the certificate of attendance, certificate of achievement, all these, your name has to be there so we know that you have actually attended the test as well. Because if we do not put the test in there, what's going to happen? It's going to be like a normal talk every week. You won't really mind if you miss anything, but we want you to be committed to it. Because of the experience, what happened with the sisters, mashallah, the commitment of the sisters has been so punctual that they have actually achieved a lot. But as for us, we understand that you may be a little bit busy from time to time, but the recording session might really help. Perhaps every 2 weeks or every 4 weeks, we may have a small assessment like this just to assess everyone, inshallah.
Inshallah, I think it's easy for my brother Ibrahim because for you, it's a continuation of how it's good love bring, Sheikh.
Yeah,
Inshallah.
inshallah.
Inshallah, Sheikh, I think, yeah, I mean, in all aspects, I think it's going to be amazing. It'll be a great chance for all of us to learn, get some knowledge, information, inshallah. And Sheikh, why did you select the day Monday? Why not a weekend when we're all free, we don't have work?
Look, for now, the weekend, I'm unable to do the weekend for now. Perhaps in the future, we can try to think about doing the session on Saturday or Sunday. But for now, we will have to start on Monday. Because Tuesday is one of the Thursdays, but we've got other commitments.
Inshallah.
We're going to start on Monday. We're going to let you know when we're going to start exactly online Monday. But for now, it's going to be on Monday.
Inshallah.
And if ever there's any kind of changes and perhaps maybe requests from the attendees, they perhaps may prefer a Saturday or Sunday, we may consider in the future. But we want to get it started as soon as possible. But for now, I'm available on the Monday, and inshallah, perhaps later in the future, we may consider moving to the weekend if majority of the students prefer on the weekend.
Inshallah. And Sheikh, like, is it just going to be lectures, or are we going to have any physical book or any handouts, digital print?
There will be something like that that's going to be given out. Am I right? For those who are here, and for those who are online, we're going to give them a soft copy as well. And this is just the verses in there, and the translation, and the words by words. The words by words, if you look at it, maybe later on, you can just pass by and check. Words by words, for example, ذَلِكَ, which means this, بأنهم شاقوا الله, because they denied Allah Azza wa Jalla. Oh, they actually made a mockery. So word by word is going to be there, and the translation and the Arabic verse. So this is something we're going to give to you, and we have blank after besides every verses, so you can actually put your notes in there. But it's going to be put on the shasha, on the screen, while we're going to speak about it. So it's going to be given to you, and online, and as well as a physical book, such as a hard copy as well.
Inshallah, inshallah. Sheikh, we're approaching Ramadan, inshallah, very soon. So what happens to our classes during that period?
In the month of Ramadan, because our class on Monday normally is going to be perhaps between maybe between 7:30 to 8:30, or 8 to 9, all depending upon the Isha time. Of course, in Ramadan, it will be before iftar. It will be before iftar, because after Salat al-Maghrib, we'll be having the Taraweeh, and after that's going to be a little bit challenging. So it will be perhaps after Salat al-Asr on a Monday itself. It's going to be the same day, just perhaps from 5 to 6, because in Emirat, inshallah, iftar is going to be around 6:30, let's say, for example, in Ramadan, and we may have our class on a Monday from 5 to 6. And for those who will miss it, who will miss it perhaps, they will have the recordings. They can check it out anytime during Ramadan, inshallah.
Inshallah. Ibrahim, do you have any other questions?
Sheikh, about the quiz, what's if there are students that have exams or they're busy?
Yeah.
What about them?
Look, again, like how we said, we're not an institution that we're being supervised by the ministry. We're here just to make things easy. If ever you missed it, for example, you couldn't do it, we'll give it to you some other time. Yes or no? But we want everyone to be at the right, at one place. We want everyone to do the test at one time. But if ever someone's not able to do so, we've got to understand we are targeting parents. They're very unpredictable, like myself. Sometimes we may be able to do it. Maybe sometimes you intended to do the test, but something happened, you had to go to the hospital, you had to do something that's very important. Maybe your parents, you had to travel. Why not? We're not here to say, no, if you haven't done it, it's all finished. We'll give you another chance, inshallah. But we advise everyone to be on time, and that will really help yourself to be punctual in each and every aspect of your life.
Inshallah. So basically, over the WhatsApp group is where you're going to update us.
Yes. And the WhatsApp group, where everyone has already confirmed, then from there, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, every information is going to be given about the timing of the class, the recordings, any question, Q&A, going to be put over there. Because if we put Q&A in within the sessions, it's going to elongate. I don't want to go more than 60 minutes. We don't want to trespass 60 minutes. We want to do 60 minutes. It's all about the tafsir and the understanding and implementation of the verses in our today's life. And then question and answer are going to be given on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, inshallah.
Over there, they can ask the question, then I will answer whenever I'm free, within that week, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah.
If ever done? Huh? If ever you have any question, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Yes.
Brother. 1 second. Yeah, so everybody can hear. Yeah.
Just want to check on Monday, we are still not fixed with the time, right?
Because of Salat al-Isha, now let's say al-Isha is going to 7:23 is adhan. So perhaps I'm thinking maybe we start from 8 to 9. You know what I'm saying? 8 to 9. Perhaps at that time people are already back home. Yeah, after Salat al-Isha. By the time that perhaps they're having their dinner, they're listening at the same time. 8 till 9, we can start from this one. If I do 7 till 8, we're going to miss Salat al-Isha. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we believe 8 till 9 so far is going to be confirmed, inshallah, in the group. Yeah.
Yes, brother.
7 to 8, especially we have in the board.
17?
7 to 8.
8 to 9.
89.
It's 8 to 9. 8 to 9, inshallah. Even though you're on the road, always switch it on. Even that, the reason we're making online, so it can be accessible to everyone. Even though you're on the road, I know I have students.
But the issue is the not concentrate. You only listen.
It is better for you at least to listen rather than missing the class. And then you can listen to the recording after, no problem. But we have to actually put a time so everyone can come in and be committed. I understand in the Emirat at that time, because if you look at 7 or 8 o'clock, Emirat, in the UK, it's perhaps 5 o'clock. And in India, maybe it is 9:30. You know what I'm saying? For these other things we had to put into aspect, because if you look, we have 470, and many of them are abroad. So we had to look at the time in Malaysia, South Africa, in the UK, in USA. We can come in common terms, all of them, that will fit us all together.
Sheikh, brother here has a question.
Shaykh, so they want to start the translation from Surah Al-Baqarah to Nas or Nas to Baqarah.
We're going to start from Al-Baqarah to Nas. From Al-Fatiha till Nas. Yeah, inshallah. So that when you finish Al-Baqarah, we're going to give you a certificate. So that might take, perhaps Al-Baqarah itself might take a couple of months. So then we can go from there. Because from Nas till Al-Baqarah, many have done so. And I'm already doing that in another platform. So this one I want to start from Al-Fatiha till Al-Nas, because Surah Al-Baqarah perhaps had many rulings. Al-Baqarah is something that by the time some people, by just knowing Surah Al-Baqarah, the tafsir of it, at least have achieved a mountain of knowledge, because Al-Baqarah contains a lot of information. So that's why. But to go from Nas Nas, Al-Falaq, Al-Ikhlas. You heard that a lot of time. Then for us to get to, for example, to Al-Baqarah is going to take us a long time. But majority of the Salah, we speak about Salah, Zakah, Hajj, Siyam, Talaq, and all this, many of them are in Surah Al-Baqarah. So we want to make sure that we start Al-Baqarah. As for the kids, we can start from Al-Nas, Al-Falaq, Al-Ikhlas. But for adults, we want to start straight away from Al-Fatiha and Al-Baqarah. بإذن تعالى.
Sheikh, there are a few of my colleagues, for example, they missed out to join the group the first time. So how do I bring them in?
What did they miss?
To join the group on WhatsApp? So
Yes, I mean the admission still open, isn't it? Yeah, let them join in again, and then we're going to confirm just before a couple of days before the first session, and these are the ones who are going to be in.
inshallah.
Inshallah.
Is there anybody else with a question?
Assalamu alaikum. Regarding the videos, will you send it to the WhatsApp group or you will save it
Which one?
Videos.
or the report video?
The video on the group.
But we have a send it to WhatsApp. It will be before.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a website. Wait.
So there is a new app which we will share the link with. You can download it, and on that app, you'll be updated with all the details.
I'm not, I mean, not going to send the videos on the WhatsApp, right?
No, you have to log in. Then log in our website. This one. Have app for.
All right.
All the videos.
All right.
Yeah.
So here, will it be just like translations or then the seer and then the fact and other things all?
It's translation. It's explanation. Explanation means translation and breaking the verses in a way for you to understand the reason why. So what we're going to do is a verse, we were going to see, number one, the sabab al-nuzul, the reason of revelation, and what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means, and how we implement it into our life, if ever we're able to actually get to that level. But it's not only translation. Translation, you can do that your own. But it's not going to be translation, because the translation is going to be there on the screen. So I'll be reading, all right? ذَلِكُمْ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ مُوهِنُ كَيْدِ الْكَافِرِينَ. I will speak about the verse, and the translation is going to be there, and I will explain it while you listen to it. Explanation, this is what this is what the goal of it. Explain the verse and how we implement it.
Sheikh, brother here also.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaykum salam.
Sheikh, this is a great opportunity for us to reflect on the Quran and the translation. What would your advice be if someone is looking to visit along with this as well in parallel? So this is a great opportunity because you're already learning the meaning. So how would you suggest if someone is looking to even do the hifz along with this?
That's a very good idea, because if you look at the amount of verses that we're going to do every week, it's going to be perhaps 7 verses in a week. All right? And if ever you look at it, yeah, if ever we're going to do verse 10 till 17 in this week, you're understanding verse 7 or from verse 10 till 17. And if you believe that you can actually make hifz of these 7 verses until the next week, you can do so. Now it's going to be easier because now you're understanding the verse and you know the explanation of the verse, and then you try to memorize it. So it's something very good. But that's something that we're asking you all to do. We're not asking you all to do that, but if you believe that this is something that's going to help you for your hifz, very important. What actually helped me in my hifz when I was growing up was I used to have my Quran, the Mus'haf in Arabic, and I had the next one in English. And under each and every word, I used to write the meaning. And this is how we improved our Arabic. And then for it to be easier on me to memorize the verses, but for me to understand what Allah was trying to say. So what Allah was saying over here, that really made it give me the straightness of the hifz and understanding it. Because I did not finish the Quran while I was young. I started memorizing the Quran when I was 11, and I finished when I was 20. in Medina. This age, we wanted to know what Allah was saying. It wasn't an age like 6, 7, 8, 9, you just want to memorize and memorize. No, it was an age where we wanted to know what Allah is trying to tell us over here in regards to addressing us. So if ever you know the translation of the verse, 7 verses that we are actually explaining today, and you believe over the week you can memorize that on your own, with something very good indeed. Barakallahu feek. Good idea.
And a few of the students here were asking about the echoing of the voice here, but we'll take care of all of that. And the sessions will be very clear without any echoes. Just want to inform them, because few of them had some concerns about the echo.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay. So is this recorded as well, yeah?
Yes.
So that's going to be sent as well.
Anybody else with a question?
Great. And inshallah, if ever don't have no question, then we can actually finish it. There's no question online as well?
Yeah, the first class. There was a question about the first class. It's going to be on Monday.
Yeah. So it's either going to be the coming Monday or the next Monday, inshallah.
So what you see here on the screen is the example of how the app is going to be created. And once after you open the app, this is the Malayalam Tadabbur Quran program. That is the recorded sessions, and everything is uploaded here. It's called TQ. And from here, you'll be able to, it's an online program. To Brother Faisal. So as you can see here on your screen, the recorded session, you will be able to access it. So similar to that, we will also have Sheikh Ayaz's sessions recorded and posted here, which will be of great benefit for all of us in case if you miss the session, which is going to be live on Monday at 8 p.m. inshallah.
الصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد.
So similar to that,
This is the one we have for the band, but in the language of Malayalam, yeah?
yes, Malayalam.
Malayalam language. We're going to do the English one, and the sisters have English, Malayalam, and Urdu.
How do they?
And which language has finished already?
English we finished 2 times.
The English one, they finished the Quran 3 times already, mashallah. Malayalam is finished 1 time. And us, we haven't started it.
Inshallah.
We haven't started it. So everything comes, we always say ladies first. Yeah. So inshallah, ta'ala. So this is our thing.
Yeah.
In the group, we're going to let you know when is going to be the first session. And from there, we can start again. It should be this week or the week after coming, inshallah.
Yes, inshallah. And to all our participants asking about how to pay, inshallah, you'll be receiving a link and you can pay online. That's for the payments. And with regards to downloading the app now, yes, it will be possible. You will receive further details on your WhatsApp groups. And from there, we can take it forward. The fees to Brother Riyadh, it's going to be 100 dirhams per month. And I hope we've attempted to answer everybody's questions. You'll receive all further details over WhatsApp. On the same chat, my brother Omar here will be sharing the contact number for WhatsApp, and you can all join the group, inshallah. Okay, so Jazakallah khairan. Thank you so much all for coming in today for this induction program. Sheikh, would you like to?
Barakallahu feekum. And just to let you know that this is something that we've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. And perhaps I would say, I don't want to be excused, but due to a couple of commitments I've been having in different places and platforms, so now we decided to we need to start doing that at least before Ramadan we can start it. And I would advise everyone to make an intention of starting it, an intention of completing it, even though you feel perhaps in the middle you may not be able to carry on. At least you started, and then by the time you feel the sweetness of it, you will see it going according to your flow. It's going to be part of your life. It's going to be part of your life. You know, on a Monday, khalas, me and my family, we're going to sit instead of like how many people they sit behind the TV, astaghfirullah, for 3 hours for any kind of movies, whatever. This is going to be 1 hour. We're going to sit 1 hour from 8 to 9 together. We're going to take notes. Part of our routine every Monday. Part of our routine every Monday. So this is something that it brings the barakah into your family. It brings the barakah into your life. من سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له طريقا إلى الجنة. Whoever seek a path to seek knowledge, Allah make his path easy to Jannah. I mean, if ever we are growing up and we are actually moving forward in life and we're not understanding what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing us, and we're taking the Quran as a constitution, we don't understand what's happening, trust me, we will never ever be able to find the sweetness of the Quran until and unless we start understanding what Allah is telling us. Majority of the Muslim are non-Arab. حتى the Arab, they need explanation of the Quran. Yes or no? So therefore, I don't need to come and tell you, take it seriously. You're mature enough to know how you're going to take it yourself. We understand you're going to be a little busy, unpredictable routines may happen, but again, it's going to be there at one time, recording is going to be there, the small assessment going to be there, your commitment matters. Your commitment and your efforts matters. It's not only for you, it's for you and your family, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And at the ease and comfort of your home. We're not asking you to come here. Look, today you came here, it didn't take you 1 hour. It took you maybe 3 hours. 1 hour coming, 1 hour going, and now 1 hour staying here. But we know if we put that on site, it's not going to be easy. Online, the comfort of your sofa, of your house, while eating, drinking, driving, whatever, according to your way of concentration, you may sit wherever you want and listen to us and try to benefit. It's not going to be only you and your family and whoever around you are going to benefit. So it's something that we are offering to the community, which is, alhamdulillah, we believe is going to go worldwide, and it's something that we want everyone to take it seriously. May Allah bless you all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put barakah into this, and may Allah accept it, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت استغفرك وأتوب إليك. We're going to pray Salat al-Isha in 20 minutes. If you want to pray in your house, we can leave بإذن الله تعالى. شكرا وجزاكم الله خيرا.
Inshallah, shukran, jazakallah khairan. Thank you all for coming.
Any question we have there?
What, any questions? Where is it, Omar? Can you put it up?